This is Finnmark in northern Norway, near the border with Russia, where many are unsettled by the military buildup just on the other side.
Russia is that way, but it also goes up north.
In Settermoen, under a soft wintry sun, U.S. Marines are training in the ice and snow on how to fight and survive the harsh conditions. They're part of a contingent of 650 Marines staging a joint military exercise with 3,000 Norwegian soldiers at a time when both NATO and Russia have increased their military presence in the Arctic.
We're here primarily to get better in the Arctic conditions, high mountain conditions, cold weather conditions, because if we can't do that, then we're not as effective as we could be in alliance with our NATO partners.
On the other side of the border, Russia is boosting and modernizing its military. In recent weeks, a major submarine exercise was staged in the North Atlantic. This is according to intelligence sources cited by Norwegian media.
We see from time to time since 2017 Moscow sending messages to NATO through the Northern Fleet. And we have had examples of simulated attacks against the radar in Vardø, against ships and against airports.
In the town of Kirkenes, many are concerned. Over the past 3 decades, the town's residents have been trying to live in peace and harmony alongside their Russian neighbors.
I am not a person who is crying for more tanks and cannons and weapons along the border, but I have full respect and I respect our Norwegian government, how they are considering what is needed for the military. But of course, low tension is the best.
Residents can cross the nearby border quickly with a visa-free permit. Many go to the nearby Russian town of Nikel to buy petrol because it's much cheaper there. Eric Wikon, co-owner of a shipyard in Kirkenes, says it gets 2/3 of its revenues from repairing Russian vessels.
It's not so much tension in this area, and we are thinking it's a long way to Oslo, and I think the Russians also think it's a long way to Moscow. So we are trying to do the best of it here in the north and try to live together and cooperate.
Russia denies responsibility for the increase in tensions and blames the presence of U.S. Marines at Norwegian bases. But Norway's worries grew after Russia annexed Ukraine's Crimea in 2014 and began its military intervention in eastern Ukraine. Moscow has also staged Arctic military exercises, including maritime maneuvers with ballistic missile-capable vessels present.